Wasn't too long ago that the name on that door was Supply Closet. Wasn't too long ago. My bosses always give me they bought. My computer gives me instant. My computer gives me instant access to our database of deadbeats. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. Not portable. My message tube is full of nothing. It's my boss's
It's my boss. Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right.
I'll never get out of this place. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that, huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. That wheel should open it. With what? The deadbolt looks set. The deadbolt looks set. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. That wheel should open it. That wheel should open it. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. The deadbolt looks set. Warning, fire system, do not touch. Warning, fire system, do not touch. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. Warning. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there. One of the chemicals for our packing... For those who enjoy no-hassle travel. I'm not getting that stuff all over my hands. I'm not getting that stuff all over my hands. I'm not getting that. I'm not. Ugh, that smell. That's not on fire. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. I get crumbs all over. Can I walk through your tent? I want to see the parade.
Well, walk through someone else's tent, all right? Do I look like a turnstile to you?
Some festival, huh?
Yeah, pretty busy. My carpal tunnel syndrome's really acting up.
But you don't have any tendons.
Yeah, well, you don't have a tongue, but that doesn't seem to shut you up now, does it?
Bang!
Ah, popped another one. Lousy, bony fingers.
You teach me how to do that?
Well, since you're a beginner, why don't you practice the first step?
Which is?
Blow.
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez, what now?
A dingo?
That's my specialty. Ta-da! Some of my finest work.
It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it.
Some of my finest work. Don't you think, Sparky?
It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it. My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez, what now?
Can I have another cat?
Hey, did you lose the one I gave you?
No.
Well, then just enjoy it for a while longer, all right?
I'll have another dingo, please.
Hey, did you lose the one I gave you?
No.
Well, then just enjoy it for a while longer, all right?
A dead worm.
Heck, that's easy. There's no limit on those.
That's not what balloons are for. That's not what... I don't got the lungs for it. It's a deflated balloon. That's not what balloons are for. It's a deflated balloon. My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, gee.
Can I have another cat? No.
Well, then just enjoy.
I'll have another dingo, please.
Hey, did you lose?
No.
Well, then just...
Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
That's not what balloon... Looks like some sort of crafty mine. My kid, Robert Frost.
Trying to stump me, eh? Ta-da!
This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost. This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost. My kid wants a... Bet you can't do Robert Frost again.
Hey, did you lose the one I gave you?
No.
Well, then just enjoy it for a while longer, all right?
Do you have any more dead...
Well, sure.
That's not what balloons are for. I'll just take a little more bread to... I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead. I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead. It's the festival of the really... I don't like the way that eye is looking at me. It's locked. The drapes are drawn. Don must be in there napping. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special. That wouldn't be a very. It's huge. I can't open it. I don't like the way that... Hello? I don't like the way that eye is looking. Hello? We can't operate. Oh, I sold so many car travel packages when I was first starting out. I'm not walking on the freeway. I shouldn't even be standing. The petrified forest Rubacava. Not really that far away, but to me they might as well be on the other side of the world. People have tried, but they never came back. Who's afraid of a little rust? It's locked. This sign says, "I'm at the junkyard." Woo! No one in there. No one in there. It's a tool cabinet. It's locked. It's a tool cabinet. It's locked. It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's... Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right.
Manny.
Right. I do what?
Manny.
Right.
Manny.
Right. Not here.
Manny, if...
Right. I te watcho. That wouldn't be a very... That wouldn't be a very good use of this special...
Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise. Oh, that's...
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy. Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise.
That's not what balloons are for. That's not what balloons are for. Ah, the...
A little respect for our field.
Why?
And you're proud of... Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't...
That wouldn't be a very good use of the... That wouldn't... It's Domino Hurley, the sweatiest man in the office.
You gotta sweat.
Read him already. Read him already. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. My message tube is full of nothing, as usual. I don't want... Ah, the old file. I don't want to reread the old files. It'll just... Nothing in there but my cloak. I'm gonna let it air out some more. Nothing in there. I'm gonna let it air...
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't...
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
Manny, if...
Right. It's my boss's secretary.
It's my boss's...
Not picking that up.
So, is there a reason that a lot of people who are in administrative positions of power have New York accents? Is that a
Everyone in the jazz era was from New York.
Well, yeah, that's true.
A lot of people don't know that.
So this was the first scene in the game that we ever actually did with some test assets. So I had, this is when I was proving out, okay, yes, we can do this. It was this hallway scene. We had Manny up, running up and down. We had the security cam, kind of camera switching. We had text on the screen. We had animations. We had geolocation of the sound relative to the camera as the typing was down the hallway. And we had Manny running up and down. It was a really good test scene, and it kind of came to it at the very last second. Like, literally, like, I was compiling code as people ran in the room because I had a awful bug. But this was sort of like proof that, yes, we have all the elements to make this work. This was the first scene ever put together. And Manny, notice in this scene, Manny hardly ever clips behind anything, and that's partially because I didn't have debuffers working yet. But it was good enough that when people saw it, like, they were really impressed, and I was kind of surprised because I was like the new guy at LucasArts and was kind of half-assing my way through this and somehow made everybody really impressed. So I thought, at that point, I thought, okay, we can do this. So this was the first scene in...
So this was actually the art test I took. Oh. I had to make this whole scene in a day.
Really? Yeah. No. Did they pay you for that? 1 day?
Barely.
Wow.
I was so scared.
How much did you get done?
I think almost all the geometry.
Oh. Wow.
In some cases, it used to be an overnight render.
I love pneumatic tubes. If you ever read articles about old New York, there's a lot of stuff about how the tube system was... There was an inter-building tube system, too.
Oh, really?
I don't know how that could possibly work. And the tubes were 16 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
And they would shoot pneumatic messages, like they'd push them between buildings. And none of those tubes are there, and they're thinking about like using them for fiber optics and stuff like that.
So this was the first scene in...
How is he sweating without skin? It's so inaccurate. Try to get it really accurate with the punching. You know, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. I think that's how you do it.
Oh, is it left?
Well, you don't just do 1, 2, 1, 2 with a speedball.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it looks better.
In my boxing history.
My grandpa used to have a boxing bag in his basement. He showed me how it worked once.
So there's a scene here. So there's the wine bottle there on the side, or sorry, the bourbon bottle, and there's the taking a slug of his booze, and that was actually like we had lots of math problems early in the game where we were lining up camera angles, like you mentioned, and these camera angles if we had it off between the real time and the pre-render stuff, things got kind of messy. And so that was one of the first scenes we had where Manny as one character goes and interacts with another item in the scene, and it also has to be placed very precisely in the scene because it has to appear to be on the shelf. And it was really difficult to coordinate. You know, he has to walk to exactly the right spot, line up to perform his animation. The cup has its own animation of flying through the air to his mouth. There's all these weird ways we handled it. I think we changed that later to handle it better, so that the cup was actually attached to him. We'd swap it in, but you know, blank out the one that was on the shelf, put in the one that was in his hand, like a magic trick. But originally that was something we used to test it out and make it work, and it was, I remember spending days on that and just being worried, like, oh man, we're never going to get this to align perfectly between 2D and 3D.
No use for it.
Yeah, I remember something about the mural. This would be the mural in what's that guy's name? The Nemesis office.
Domino.
The mural on the ceiling of Domino's office is there was something. I think maybe that angle wasn't planned or something in the game, and then whoever did the textures for that room put this crazy mural on there, and so it was like, oh, we have to show the mural. We have to get that up there. I remember there was some sort of fiasco around that mural.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Usually artists put a bunch of beautiful work into something, and then someone turns the camera the other way and doesn't show it.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Dom. What's your screensaver password?
Get away from my computer, Manny.
He's got a lock on it. Can't believe he doesn't. I think he's got a lock. Can't believe he doesn't trust me. I think Dom would call the company shrink if I left through the window. I think Dom would call the company shrink if I think Dom would. I think.
So, is there a reason that
Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watch you.
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't.
So, is there a reason that a lot of people who are in
love that mural because it's the 3 ways of traveling in the land of the dead: the car, and the train, and the boat. There's no air travel in the land of the dead. No land of the dead airlines.
I'm not walking on the freeway. I shouldn't even be standing here. We can't operate cars. I have to go.
You too?
My kid. I'll have another dingo, please.
Hey, did you lose the one I gave you?
No.
Well, then just...
Can I have another cat?
Hey, did you lose the one I gave you?
No.
Well, then just enjoy it for a while longer, all right?
Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
They're just full of party favors. And they're just full of party favors. And I'm not in the party mood. Those crates are completely blocking the sidewalk. What if there were a fire? I have to... I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead.
I think the camera choices in this game were actually pretty fantastic as well. I don't know who's responsible for that. Was it storyboarded or...
Was that you, Pete?
Or...
Yeah, probably a little bit. There's a lot of stuff got worked out ahead of time, certainly, and I mean, because we didn't necessarily build full 360 3D worlds. Oh, I mean, well, except for like the offices and stuff.
I think the camera choices.
Ties when Manny later uses the ties to cross over to the roof. He wanted to be more like a little bit more less adventure game and more sort of skill game where you had to kind of line up the ties and throw the lasso and hook it on the thing. And I'll be honest with you, that was technically not something I was prepared to do in any way, shape, or form. It was kind of all I could do to make the rest of the stuff work. So the ties and the beavers were, and actually the shocks on the tree were all supposed to be a little bit more dynamic than a lot of the canned stuff you typically have in an adventure game. We just couldn't do it.
No way. If I go any farther, Don will see me and call the staff shrink to come and talk me down. No use for it. No use for it. No use for it.
The ties when Manny later.
It's a deflated balloon. I don't got the lungs for it. I don't got the lungs for it.
The ties.
That's not what balloons are for.
Can you imagine actually pulling yourself up a little chain of ties that are as long as the like?
Well, that's what's great about. And then I like the view down.
He's so calm about it too. He's like, chip, chip, chip. Many stories. I mean, part of it is, I guess, he probably won't die.
He's already dead.
He's already dead.
He's already dead. So it's really just.
And I was thinking, does he have the muscles to do that? Whereas, no, he doesn't have any muscles. He's just a living skeleton. How is he moving? He's magic.
His
it's
spirit
soul.
is
it's soul.
animating. Yes.
Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. No way. If I go any farther... Not picking that up. Not picking... It's locked. It's locked. It's huge. I can't open it. It's huge. It's huge. I can't open it. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Hello. Not picking that up. I've got some.
I don't know why we chose Robert Frost for the balloon shape either.
Oh, that was genius because of the
it would be hard to make Robert Frost.
Yes, and also because I think the whole implication is that the clown is way beyond his pay grade, and he has disdain for all those around him, and so he makes shapes that his lowly
I never
audience
even thought
would-
about that being testimony to the skills of the clown. I thought of it as being Manny being a smartass. Because he asked for it. He's like, oh yeah? Can you do Robert Frost? And then, of course, the clown does it.
But see that's a Chandler thing too, because the detective is always smarter than sort of the world that he's in. So he's teasing the clown,
so to speak.
Yeah, so to speak, because he knows the clown knows what Robert Frost looks like.
My kid, Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
They're just full of party favors. I don't need the hernia. I don't need the hernia. I don't need the hernia. I'm not walking on the freeway. I shouldn't... Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I remember the year they... Mostly because it cost...
Down in QA, we got on the project way earlier than we ever had on any other project, and we would play the game with the concept art on the screen. But Manny was modeled and done and lit. Or, well, maybe he wasn't lit, I don't know, but he would zoom around the concept art, and it was all black and white. And that's why I was wondering.
Oh, that would be neat.
Yeah.
Bruno? You in one of these? Must have picked them up already. Bruno must have picked them up. I don't need the hernia. Bruno must have picked them up. No thanks. That stuff smells terrible, man. No thanks.
Down in QA.
Not picking that up. How's it hanging? How's it hanging?
Elevator code.
Yeah.
Elevator code's the worst, man. Door code in general. There goes Dominic.
So there was a door box that you would draw on the ground that would have data attached to it that would trigger the art and the.
Well, it's like the old like when you walk into a supermarket in the old days, they didn't have like a IR thing that was pointing at you. They had like a pad on the ground.
Yeah.
You would roll your cart or step on the pad on the ground, and it would automatically open the grocery store for you. And it's just like that. Like there's a little invisible box that you cross that triggers all that stuff.
And then all the fiddly bits of people step on the box, step off the box, step back on it while the doors are opening and closing, and those doors are broken for a long time.
Not picking that up.
Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing.
Right.
Manny, if you don't mind.
Right. I'm not picking that up. Could I take your whole punch?
Ha! I doubt you could take my half punch.
Could I take your whole punch?
Ha!
Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not interested. Not interested. No piggyback rides today.
Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
Not portable. Not portable. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. He's got... Can't believe...
Hey, get out.
Yeah, I remember something about the mural. This would be the mural in...
Not picking that up. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. Not portable. They gotta keep us down somehow. The driver demons operate this somehow. Gotta keep us down somehow. The driver demon gotta keep... The driver demon gotta keep...
Mark Hamer, I remember animating that Glottis coming out, and he had to put this thing called a lattice on his butt. And he was like, "What are you working on, Mark?" I'm working on the Glottis butt lattice. And he was always like working on the Glottis butt lattice to like morph and squash and stretch his butt as it came out of the the door. And so, 3 cheers to Mark Hamer and his Glottis butt lattice. Amazing work, still remembered to this day.
locked. Not picking that up. Not when there's a door. It's locked. It's locked. Not picking that up. It's locked. It's a tool cabinet. It's a tool cabinet. It's a tool cabinet. Here's what I need. Wheels. Ooh, I might get hurt if I try to get one down by myself. Mind if I use your hole punch?
No.
Thanks. It's a hole punch.
Manny.
Right.
Manny.
Right. I te watch you. Not here.
Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my
boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, man.
Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. That's not what balloons are for. This balloon is filled with a light chemical. This balloon is filled with a dark chemical.
Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of...
Right. I te watch you. I think Don would call the company shrink if I left through the window. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want... No use for it. I don't really... I don't really... I don't really want to do that. Not picking that up. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. I don't really want to do that. Look out below. That doesn't sound good.
I love pneumatic tubes. If you ever read articles about old New York, there's a lot of stuff about how the tube system was... There was an interbuild...
Server's down again.
What else is new?
Manny, if...
Right. I te watch you.
Big Mr. Boss Man. Big Mr...
Not picking that up. It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's...
Mind if I use...
Knock it...
Thanks.
Gets...
It's locked. Not when there's a door. It's locked. The driver demons operate this somehow, and the company won't tell a salesman how it works. Yep.
This line that he says a lot actually comes from the old IT guy at LucasArts. Where we say, "Hey, the server's down." He goes, "The server's not down. It's never down. You just can't get to it right now." Like or something.
Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
Can I squeeze in there, just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work.
Terrible thing like this.
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do. Well, I gotta split.
Yeah. Not again! You tried to blow this job. That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam, and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
Well, I gotta split.
Yeah.
Just curious, how'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got through the door, just like you? Say, chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go. Hey, I'm still not getting any messages. Hey.
I'm giving you one right now, but you can't see my hand.
Ah, our cheerful communications maintenance staff is on the job. Ah, our cheerful communications maintenance staff is on the job. That's not on fire. Ah, our cheerful that's not on fire. Not picking that up.
This line.
Good enough for government work.
Games we make nowadays, we try to keep them real time, and the environments will come in the tens of thousands of polygons probably, but or at least under 100, I would say, at least at the Telltale studio. But here, I think we're almost unlimited unless it crashed the machines all the time.
Yes, it was unlimited, and it was like trying to render it on your iPhone.
Well, remember, he modeled like every single nut and bolt everywhere. In the
That's what it was.
And they were all high res.
Yeah, I was about to say a certain amount of this was us not
It might get a
knowing and
close
us
up.
not being efficient about where we, how we set everything.
As an animator, when you open one of these environments to animate in, you had to basically throw everything away except for the one thing that that Manny touches or walks next to or something.
Can't reach. Wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. There must be something else keeping it shut. Can't reach. Can't reach. Can't reach. Not picking that up. Can't reach. That red tube looks familiar. I think that's the other end of Domino's message tube. If I could just get in there. That red tube looks familiar. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of that red tube looks familiar.
Savvy viewers will note that the lobby is based on a real building in San Francisco, with Mexican architecture, or Mayan Deco architecture. 450 Sutter, yeah, which is an actual building, which is the inspiration for the whole business. Yeah, San Francisco's kind of there's a lot of deco-ish stuff around town, and that was a big part of making this world look the way it looked.
How is he sweating with...
I think Don would call the company shrink if I left through the window. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Hey, Hurl.
Yeah.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
Hey, Hurl.
Yeah.
Well, you sound...
Always a...
It's Domino Hurley, the sweatiest man in the office.
You gotta sweat to sell, Callie, and you know it.
No piggyback rides today. I gotta stop doing this.
I love...
I should close. I should close Bruno's record before the...
Server's down again.
Whatever.
Manny.
Right.
Manny.
Right. I don't like the way that eye... Hello? Not picking that up. No, use for it. No use for it. No way.
I think the camera choice.
Must have picked them up already. Bruno? Must have picked them up already.
Hey, I'm giving you one right now, but you can't see my hand.
Hey, I'm still not getting any messages.
I'm giving...
Our cheerful communications maintenance staff is on the job. Our cheerful Not picking that up. Hey,
I'm giving...
This line...
That wouldn't be a... Our cheerful communications maintenance staff is not picking that up. Not picking that up. As a rule, I never touch... That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. Can't reach. Can't reach. Not picking that up. Can't reach. That red tube looks familiar. The switcher looks pretty gunked up. That red tube looks familiar.
Good enough for government work.
As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks... Not when there's a... It's locked. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up.
Manny.
Right. It's my boss's secretary.
It's my boss's... Manny.
Right. Not picking that up. Could I take your hole punch?
Ha!
Mind if I use your...
Knock his...
Thanks.
Gets the aggressions out, doesn't it?
Not picking that up.
Big Mr. Boss.
Not picking that up. That's not... That's not on... That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremony. That wouldn't be a very... I get crumbs all over. I get crumbs all over. No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. Even the view out of his window is better than mine. Somehow. I think Dom would call the company shrink if I left through the window. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. He's got a lock. Not picking that up. No messages in Dom's fancy red tube.
Hey, get out of there.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey. Any more holes and it would fall apart.
Maybe card tricks some other time when I'm not so busy.
Play this card there. Can't reach. Can't reach. I don't feel like pitching cards right now. Can't reach. Can't reach. That wheel should open it. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. There must be something else keeping it shut. My kid, do you have any more? What? That's not what balloons are for. My kid, do you have any more? That's not what balloons.
Servers down again.
What else is new? The wheel won't budge. I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling. Hey, Hey, I'm still not getting any.
I'm giving you one.
Ah, our cheerful communications maintenance. Not picking that up.
Good enough for government work.
It's held in place by the weight of the door. It's held in place, not picking that up. The deadbolt looks set. The deadbolt looks set. The deadbolt looks set. It's locked. It's locked. Not picking that up. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. It's locked. Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, 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 died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha, positive attributes, volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh, yeah. And it's even better company now. I'm in.
Buenos días.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No. But there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh. Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry. I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble, but please, call me Manny.
This is one of the scenes where we had Tony and Maria Canals in working together, and they're both from Cuba, and they both had worked together before they were cast in Grimm. So it was kind of fun to get the two of them together again and play off of each other, which is, of course, the way you'd like to do any game.
I'm still on the case, Mitchie, but I haven't found anything for you yet.
Maybe I'm not the woman you were hoping for.
I'm still on the case,
Maybe I'm not the...
She looks fine to me. She looks fine to me. I don't like to get involved with the customers that way. She looks fine to me. I don't like to get involved with the customers that way. I just don't understand it. Why can't I find anything good for Meche? She looks fine to me. I don't like to get involved with the customers that way.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
So this was the...
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
You realize how weird it was that he gets locked into a room by his boss, which I don't think is legal. But
Oh,
then
you
again,
know, back in the 30s, you could do all kinds of stuff. You know, rubber hoses for cops and so on. You know, I mean, it was just 50 years after the Old West.
Well, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. Hey, is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
Yeah? Well, I got something they can stick in their fold.
You have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's loyalties decide his destiny.
My loyalty's still to the DOD, believe it or not.
Good boy. You just keep up that spirit, and I'm sure you'll get out of here soon enough.
Doesn't open. Doesn't... Hey, guard!
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
No, really. Who are you?
I'm a fellow prisoner, my friend.
Maybe, but your cell's a lot bigger than mine, jailmate. I'm thinking about getting out and getting even. That's it.
If you are still loyal...
Lay down and roll over and bark the company fight song. I know. The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters of the LSA.
LSA?
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Oh, the secretary has a dual identity. It's always lots of fun. Always lots of fun with dual identities.
Yeah.
I like that Eva gets to have a little, like, She's got more going on than you thought she did.
I love that too, and I like that there's something fishy in the Department of Death too. That's a good twist.
So you're not really a secretary?
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power surge.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
Doesn't Cabal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino are both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Why won't you...
I need your teeth, remember?
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember?
Why won't...
I need your teeth.
It's my boss's secretary's evil twin. It's my boss's secretary's evil twin.
Just me.
Well, I guess I could, now that we're not working together anymore.
Oh, we'll be working together again, if you want our help out of here.
I'd put on a hand shadow show, but the mood just doesn't feel right. He can go up on our shoulders after he wins the war. Open that door, Sal. I got places to go.
Does that mean you're ready to join us?
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Mechi.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel. And so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld. And for that, you need money.
What do you want from me?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. ¡Viva la revolución!
Have you thought about using messages?
Pigeons, Manuel.
Pues, oh...
¡Viva la revolución!
This computer shut off.
We salvaged that unit when the company threw it away. When we do, we'll need you to get...
I'll be long gone before then. This computer shut off, not portable. I think Salvador would get upset.
Manuel, I was looking at that.
I get crumbs all over. I get crumbs all over.
I always liked the music up at the up on the ledge.
Me too. It's very Bernard Herrmann.
And it made
Vertigo.
me always made me feel like a little. Maybe it's because I actually have
Vertigo?
a little bit of vertigo or whatever. No, vertigo
But
isn't that the
isn't
thing,
that
but, yeah.
that happens a lot in
Fear
Vertigo, the
of
movie
heights.
Vertigo, like the
Yes.
na, 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 na,
Yeah.
na, na,
Yeah.
na, na, na.
Yeah, it probably comes from that.
Like that dreamy falling sensation.
Well, I'm a huge Bernard Herrmann fan. How can you not be? He's really he was the guy who really brought kind of a seriousness of classical music to scoring. I mean, the guys before me, there were great composers before him. They were a little more sort of kind of the entertaining aspect of orchestral music, and I think he was really very serious about it.
I get crumbs all over. I get. That wouldn't be a very good use. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. Deck of cards just wouldn't help there. I'm gonna try to guess his password. Nope. It's not Golden Boy. I'm gonna try to... And it's not Mr. D either. So much for Dami. Arrogant fraud doesn't work. Whew, I was scared it might be Eva. Well, he likes boxing too, but that ain't it. Not greed. Not vanity. Not sleaze. I give up. Not portable. I give up. He's got a lock on it. Kemp.
Yeah, something I remember something about the mural. This would be the mural in what's that guy's name?
Can't believe he doesn't trust me. It looks like a glowing hunk of coral. He's got a lock on it. Desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers. Nothing else in there. What a jock. What a jock. Congratulations, Domino, on your new job, Hector. Doesn't do much but glow. I can't even... Doesn't do much but glow. Doesn't do much but glow. I wonder if that's how Domino meant it to be used. Pigeons obviously like this dish vent. I don't... Hey! Watch it!
I used to work at a doctor's office, and one of the jobs that I was doing, just terrible jobs there, and one of them was the roof was covered in like 6 inches of pigeon guano up there. They had a flat roof, like the roof of this building, and they're like, look, we got to get that stuff off the roof. It's going to break the roof. There's so much pigeon crap on the roof. And I had to go up there with like this flat shovel and cut. It was kind of like cutting brownies out of a pan.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just chopping up the bird poop and just scooping it up and throwing it off the roof. And but in chopping it up, I occasionally find like in sedimentary rock, like an archaeologist or a paleontologist, I would find the bones of a dead pigeon just inside this weird brownie of guano on the roof.
Wow.
So I had my fair share of bad jobs.
So this was really a kind of therapy to get that.
Yeah, man, really, there's not enough
experience.
poop on the roof to make this really.
Well, it's hard to indicate that with the technology of the time. Kind of just like if you did wind in a 8-bit game, it just sounded like and just sounded bad, you know.
At least I got to clear the pigeons from the roof of my memories.
If I just hand it to them... Get them off me! If I just hand it to them, I'm liable to lose a finger or two. I don't have a net or a desire to have a pet pigeon. Not right now. Back off, birds! I'm warning you, you little roof chickens. Show some respect. They might not know how much scarier a dingo is than a regular dog. They might not know. They're everywhere. I think they're looking at me. I don't have a net or a desire to have a pet pigeon. They don't look scared. I think they're actually laughing at me. Not the suit. It's the last one I got. If I just I get crumbs. If I just hand it to them. If I just hand. They seem to be plotting something. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. Shoot! Shoot! Deck of cards. I get crumbs. I get crumbs all over. That will scare them. Eventually.
Yeah, beat it, you lousy little ledge pickers!
You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper. I think I should get out of here with these eggs before those vent vultures come back. Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked. Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked. Ugh, Domino had this in his mouth. Hey, what did they do with Glottis? It's Domino's mouthpiece. Why am I carrying this around? Philadent. Good for dents, great for dentures. Agent Calavera and 2 guests. Check these babies out.
Ooh, show those to Salvador.
Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you, Agent Calavera.
I myself would also like to spread across the land.
But you can't. We need your dental work here to access the computer. I am sorry, but freedom has its price.
Ooh, what is that? Custard?
Try it.
No, thanks. I'm watching my figure. Ooh, what is that? Custard?
Try it.
No, thanks. I'm watching my figure.
I'm not sure what to make of that. Why don't you show it to my intelligence officer?
Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth. And like quite a chalky aftertaste, too.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you.
You must go to the town of Rubalcaba, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul. How do you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the Ninth Underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubalcaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
That line right there, love is for the living. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was the key line that Tony and I would always go back to that kind of identified who that character was. The idea with Manny being a Hispanic Humphrey Bogart, that line evoked Casablanca in many ways, and that was kind of just we worked on that line more longer than we should have, but it was just one of those that we just felt was important to kind of nail and help define Manny.
And you could see Pete's musical treatment of it. He kind of suspended the music and had this little classical guitar melody that had a feeling of being like a pocket in time to further highlight that line.
Right.
Yeah.
After all I did to get out of town, I am at least not without Mitch. After all I did, I am never going back to that place again. At least not without Mitchie. After all I am at least not without... That Salvador really knows how to do this espionage thing with style. That Salvador really knows how to do this. Not picking that up. Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny, they fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys.